Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new. If it's the first time here, my name is Francesca, hello, and here on my channel I post Sims 4 speed build videos. So in today's video I'm going to be building a Copperdale family home, of course in the world of Copperdale, which is the world that comes with the expansion pack High School Years, and I am building on a 20 by 15 lot. So this house ends up having 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. One of the bathrooms doubles up to be a laundry room because I feel like that every time I build family homes, I always try to include laundry rooms or at least washing machine, because I feel like that it makes the house more realistic, because yeah, mostly everyone has a laundry room or a washing machine, right? So I try to make my houses as realistic as possible. So I try to add details that would make the house more realistic, if that makes sense. But also I want to mention the fact that I'm building this house for a specific family. So in case you're not familiar with the world of Copperdale, so on this lot originally there was a family with their home, and I bulldozed their house, unfortunately, not because I didn't like it, but because I wanted to build specifically on this lot. So when I was halfway through the building process and I was furnishing the inside of the house and it came around to furnish the bedrooms, I was like, do you know what? Maybe I can furnish this house for the family that originally lives on this lot. So that's what I did, and I'm really happy that I did it because I had some sort of direction when it came around to furnish and decorate the bedrooms, because I feel like it's so much easier when you have a family in mind when you're furnishing and decorating the house. So the entire process is easier because you have already in mind an idea of the family that lives there, so you can add more specific details. So in this case, as I said, I decorated for that family. I can't remember the name of the family, but I know that this family is made of a set of parents and 2 teenagers and a dog. One of the 2 teenagers wants to become, so their aspiration is chief of mischief, and then the other one is basically wants to become an influencer and is into social media. So I decorated their rooms accordingly to their traits, but I'm gonna talk about the bedrooms and the inside of the house later, because right now I want to talk about what I'm currently doing. So as you could see, the main structure of the house came together really quickly. I mean, it's a small house after all, so of course it didn't take me too long to figure out the structure, but I'm really happy with the way the entire house turned out. I was trying to go for a craftsman style for this house, and there's a reason why I decided to go for a craftsman style. So when I was reading the description of the world of Copperdale, I also found out that it's inspired by the Rocky Mountains in Canada. So whenever I think about the mountains, I think about the craftsman style house, because whenever I Google houses in the mountains, for some reason everything that I see is craftsman houses. So because Copperdale is supposed to be kind of in the mountains, I decided to go for that specific style. However, I didn't want to make it really heavy mountain looking. I didn't want to go for a very heavy mountain look with a lot of stone, a lot of wood. I wanted this house to look a little bit more suburban, because after all, we are in the town center, right? So we're not in the woods, because if you're not familiar again with the world of Copperdale, Copperdale is divided into 3 different areas. So one area is kind of more into the woods, so I think that maybe a house made of stone and wood would look so good there, and it's kind of on the lake and it would look so good. But this house is built on this lot, which is more in the town center, and then we have another area which is where the high school is. So yeah, we have 3 different areas, and yeah, as I said, I wanted to go for a craftsman style, but I also wanted to go for like a suburban style. So I kind of tried to combine the two styles together. And again, I'm really happy with the way this house turned out. Also, to make it seem a little bit more a house that's in the mountains, I placed down in the side yard the fire pit from Outdoor Tree, because when I read that this house, not this house, sorry, the world is inspired by the Rocky Mountains, I was like, okay, so maybe I could use some stuff from Outdoor Retreat. And I also used some bushes, some flowers from Outdoor Retreat, because I thought that maybe like the plants that are found in Outdoor Retreat, like I can't remember the name of the world that comes with Outdoor Retreat, but basically that world is in the mountains. So when I found out that this world is also in the mountains, I thought that I could use some stuff from Outdoor Retreat, and I tried to landscape this lot using some bushes and flowers from Outdoor Retreat as well. So yeah, as you could see before, I was working on the front of the house, and right now I'm kind of landscaping the back and the side. So as you can see now, I'm placing down the fire pit, and I'm placing down also the chairs from Outdoor Retreat. And I thought it was cute to have a fire pit because, as I said, if we're in the mountains, then it's kind of nice. Well, I mean, we're not really like close to the mountains, but we're like in the mountain landscaping, if that makes sense. Like, I don't even know what to say. But anyway, I want to talk about the exterior of this house a little bit more. So in terms of the wallpaper, I decided to go for siding from the Horse Ranch EP, and I paired it with some brick from the base game, and I decided to go for that sagey color, which I really love, and I paired it with brick from Vampires, which is really weird to hear the fact that I'm using vampires in Copperdale, but I thought that that brick looked really good with the color scheme that I was going for, so I decided to use it, and I'm really happy with the way the exterior looks like. I also decided to go for kind of a red roof because I thought that it paired really well with the color scheme that I went for the wallpaper. And then I decided to go for windows from the High School Years EP, and that window that I used is the window that your Sims can use to sneak out. And then I also decided to go for a window from the Realm of Magic because I found out that this window from the Realm of Magic comes in a very plain swatch, so I thought it was perfect for the craftsman style that I was going for, and I decided to use it. And also this window has like some black accent, and basically the window from the Horse Ranch EP, the small one that I used on the roof, also has some black accents, so I thought they looked really good together. And then I also used this window from the Four Rand EP, basically where the bump out in the front is, and I decided to use that window because I was looking at this picture that I found on Pinterest, and if I can find a picture, I'm gonna pop it up on the screen now so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And basically I saw this picture and I was like, I really want to try to recreate that bump out in the front where there's all these windows, and it looked really good. So I was like, I wanna kind of steal that feature, that little detail from the picture that I found on Pinterest, and I wanna try to also do it in my build. So that's what I did, but I didn't copy the house that's on the picture. I just copied the kind of the front where all the windows are because I really liked that detail. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it for the windows. And then in the front, I also decided that I wanted to have a garage. But normally when it comes to like garages in The Sims, I would go for the sliding door from Snowy Escape. However, in this case, I didn't use it because that door is really big and it didn't fit. So I decided to use this door, metal door from the the base game, sorry. And this metal door is not functional, it's just a decor piece, but it's really cool because yeah, it's not that big and it's perfect. thing for a suburban house. And then in front of the garage, I placed down a debug car, and above the garage door, we also have a basketball net. I do want to mention that the basketball net is not functional because I play tested this house and I realized that the basketball net is not functional, but I didn't want to move it because I really liked it where it was, so I decided to leave it there because, yeah, as I said, I really liked it. But if you want to make it functional, you can just move it. And again, I'm really sorry that it's not functional because I know that you want to download this house and you want this house to be fully functional, but I just really liked it there, so I decided to leave it, but you can move it around if you want to use it. I also placed down some basketball balls in front of the house to make it seem as if maybe someone was playing. And I also placed down a bike in front of the house, and also that bike is not functional. But basically what happened is that it's too close to the fence. There's like this low fence in the front and it's too close to that fence, but if you just move it a little bit, then it's gonna be functional. I tried it, and yeah, the reason why it's not functional is because there's the fence, but if you move it ever so slightly, it's gonna be functional. But I didn't like it, like when it was kind of like in the center of the lot. Like, I didn't like it, so I decided to scoot it closer to the fence, but I thought it looked so much better. But yeah, it's not functional that way, but you can just move it and it's gonna be functional. Anyway, as you can see right now, I moved on into the inside of the build, and before I was basically working on the side yard and on the back porch. So on the back porch, we have a dining table from Outdoor Treat and some chairs. Those chairs are from the For Rent EP, and those are the best chairs ever. Like, they're so realistic because they're the type of chairs that you would have in your normal garden. So I really like them, and I thought that they were perfect for this house because, as I said, I wanted to go for a very realistic family home. I wanted to try to make it seem as your normal house, like very cluttered with a lot of random things that you would find in a normal home. And I didn't want everything to match perfectly. I just wanted everything to look a little bit more lived in, a little bit more messier. So that's what I tried to do. And then in the backyard, we also have a woodworking table because I was imagining that this family is made of doers. The people of this family are doers. They like to do things themselves. So whenever there's something that breaks, they like to repair it themselves. And I was thinking that maybe a siding broke, so they're repairing it. So I decided to place down some wood planks on the porch and next to the woodworking table. I also placed down some planters. In the front, I also placed down some planters, and in the side yard, I also placed down the laundry thingy. I can't remember the name of that item, but it's the thingy for the laundry. And I also placed down the laundry basket. So basically, I was thinking that whenever you walk around a very suburban neighborhood, you always find this laundry thingy in the garden. So I thought that it was perfect because, especially, I don't know if it's the same where you live, but here in Italy, when you walk around a very suburban neighborhood, everyone would hang their clothes like outside and you would see them. So I tried to replicate that, and I thought that that item was perfect. But anyway, moving on into the inside of the build. So as you could see, I already furnished the entryway and the dining room. So in the entryway, I decided to have this basically spandrel from Seasons and a couple of columns from the Snowy Escape EP because I was thinking that I wanted to bring a little bit of that kind of mounting feeling into the house. So I placed down some kind of columns that would remind you of wood. So yeah, I decided to bring some wood into this house, into the interior of the house. And also the entryway is on one platform because I thought it looked a little bit better, because with the spandrels, to me, when you have it on platforms, it looks everything looks better. And yeah, so in the entryway we have an armchair from high school years, and we also have a side table, and on a side table we have like a lot of random items. We have a fish bowl, we have some board games, yeah, a lot of random things. And then in the dining room, the dining room is really cluttered. I like it so much. I placed down the table from Cats and Dogs, and I also placed down some chairs from Cats and Dogs and some chairs from the base game, because I tried to have this mismatch idea of, because whenever you have a realistic family home, you would have like mismatched. I can't say. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. So, and then also in the dining room, I placed down a table from Seasons, and on the table I placed down a TV, and I cluttered it up because I wanted to make it feel as messy as possible, if that makes sense, because I was thinking about my dining room. And in my dining room we have obviously a TV, because that's a must. Like, we have a TV in every room. And then on the console for the TV, this console table, we would have like a lot of random items. So that's what I tried to do. And then I also tried to place down a lot of photo frames, because I was thinking that, a family home would have like a lot of picture frames. So that's what I decided to do. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the dining room. The dining room has a lot of natural lighting, and I really like that. And there's also an hanging plant and some plants in the corner. I also placed down like the stack of books from the book nook kit, because I thought it looked really good there. And then I also placed down a laundry basket in the dining room, and that's pretty much it. Oh, also there are the pet bowls in the dining room, but yeah. And also I did the kitchen already. I really like how the kitchen turned out, because when I was taking the screenshots of the kitchen, the lighting there was so pretty. And again, I tried to make the kitchen as realistic as possible. I like that we have like a back door. I really like that. And basically when you walk through the door, you're on the porch, and there we have a grill, which I really like. I like the fact that the grill is really close to the kitchen, because you grill your own stuff and then you bring it inside, and it's like the kitchen is like next to the dining room, so you can sit down. Like, I really like that. And then in the kitchen I decided to use the counters from the Dream Home Decorator game pack, and also the cabinets are from the Dream Home Decorator game pack, but the other things like the fridge and the stove are from, I think, the Cool Kitchen stuff pack. I decided also to place down the recipe book from the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack, because I was thinking, so the set of parents of this house are into cooking. They want to become a chef, a cooker. So I was thinking that maybe they're trying new recipes, and they're, writing down those recipes, because that swatch that I went for, the recipe book, has got some like sticky notes on it. So I was thinking that maybe they're, noting down some stuff. So I thought that was such a cute idea. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the kitchen. I mean, obviously I placed down a lot of like kitchen stuff. I also placed down the popcorn making machine, because I thought it looked good in that corner. I mean, it was the only item that looked good, because I don't know if you have this problem with these small appliances in The Sims. So basically when I try to place them down, they look weird on the counter. So I don't like how they look on the counter, and I wish we could move them. We could move maybe a little bit, like not on the edge of the counter. I really hate the fact that they place on the edge of the counter. So the popcorn making machine was the only appliances that wasn't on the edge of the counter. So I decided to place that down, and I think that's pretty much it for the kitchen. Also, I did this thing in the kitchen which made me really happy. Basically, I placed down the fridge, and next to the fridge I placed down the trash can, and then normally I would place down a counter next to the fridge if I have like this empty space. But what I did was instead to place down the trash can and another like counter piece, but it's not like the full counter, it's like a smaller counterpiece, and on that counterpiece we have a towel. And I thought it was such a cute thing, because normally like I would make the kitchen really like perfect. Like I would try to make it perfect, everything would match. But in this case, I didn't want the kitchen to look perfect. And sometimes it can happen that the kitchen is not perfect and you would have like just this single counterpiece right there, you know? So I thought that it looked really good, not good, but like kind of realistic. And then, as you could see before, I was furnishing the living room. So in the living room, I decided to go for the couch from the, I think, Book Nook kit, because that couch looks so comfy. It's got some pillow. Actually, it's got one pillow, because the other pillow I added myself. Like basically, there's this pillow, single pillow from the high school years EP, and basically what I did was to use the tool mod to rotate it and make it seem as if it's a pillow that's on the couch. Also, I used the tool mod, I forgot to mention this, but I used the tool mod to rotate the trash can that I placed down in the front of the house to make it seem as if someone maybe kicked it and the stuff that was inside the trash can spilled all over, and it's like on the floor right now. So that's what I did, and I thought it was like a kind of nice idea, because you know what, sometimes it happens that on the streets you would have like the trash cans that are not like, they're like maybe someone kicked it, I don't know, things like that. So I thought it was realistic. And then yeah, I placed down basically these leaves that are actually autumn leaves, but it's fine. So I placed them down like on inside the spilled trash can, and to make it seem as if the things that were inside the trash can were like all over on the floor. And so I thought it was really nice. And then basically what I did also was to place down another trash can in the back of the house, because I was thinking that, that trash can, the one that I kind of rotated with the tool mod, wasn't functional. So I wanted to have a functional trash can in the house, so I decided to place one down in the back of the house. You don't see me doing that, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. Basically, where the grill is, that's where the other trash can is. Yeah, but anyway, as you could see before, I was furnishing one of the teenagers' bedroom. So that's the bedroom for the teenager that's into like a social media, that's into like want to become an influencer basically. And I decided to decorate that room with a lot of personality. So I went for the wallpaper from the for rent, and I paired it with the bed from the high school years, because I thought that it looked really good. I mean, the swatch of the wallpaper matches so well with the bed. And then I also used the clothes rack from also high school years, and I thought it was perfect, because I feel like that every time I see a video of an influencer that does this try on haul, or that does their daily outfit thingy, so their daily outfit video, I decided to basically go for it, because yeah, as I said, every time I see one of those videos, they always have this clothing rack in the background. So I thought it was perfect for someone that wants to maybe in the future become a professional influencer. And I also placed down the computer from high school years, and I decided to go for this computer, which is very professional, and it's also got this thingy for the phone, so basically your sims can potentially film themselves. So I decided to go for that one because, as I said, this sim wants to become an influencer, and so maybe they were recording something, and I was thinking that they were recording a video about makeup, because I placed down some makeup products on the desk where the computer is. So I was thinking maybe they were reviewing a makeup brand, or it was a collaboration. Maybe this brand sends them some makeup products, so they're making like this video. That's what I was thinking. And I think that's pretty much it for that room. As you could see right now, I'm furnishing the parents' bedroom, but before I was furnishing basically the bathroom, one of the bathrooms, because I'm not showing the furnishing of the other bathroom. Actually, the other bathroom is the ensuite bathroom of the parents' bedroom. But I quickly also did the hallway, and that hallway is really small, but I decided to place down like this ottoman from Cats and Dogs and a plant. And also I decided to do this thing which basically when I was doing it, I was thinking about my mom. So I placed down this laundry basket in the hallway, and I was thinking about my mom because basically she goes around the house with this big laundry basket, and she would collect the dirty laundry from each bedroom, and she would put everything in this big laundry basket. But the thing is, she would leave this basket everywhere, maybe on the table in the hallway upstairs, or maybe downstairs in the kitchen. So I was thinking that maybe the mom, or I don't know, the dad, or one or two teens maybe left the basket in the hallway. They forgot about it maybe, or maybe they were like collecting the dirty laundry from each bedroom. So this is what I was thinking. But anyway, as you can see right now, I'm doing the parents' bedroom. I quickly want to talk about the bathroom before. So basically in the bathroom, I placed down also the washing machine. As I said before, we have a bathtub and also a shower. So it's perfect for, everything. If you want to have a shower or a bath, yeah, it's fine for both of them, because I decided to have both because I thought that, yeah, it's the only bathroom in the house beside the other one that's the parents' bathroom, but normally you wouldn't use your parents' bathroom, right? So I was thinking that I want to have both the tub and the shower in the bathroom. And yeah, so right now I'm finishing furnishing the parents' bedroom. And in this bedroom, I decided to go for the bed from the Growing Together EP because I really like this bed. It's one of my favorites. And I paired it with this rug from the game pack that's called the Dream Home Decorator game pack. Actually, I also want to mention this thing that I completely forgot that I just remembered right now. This video is all over the place, but basically downstairs in the living room, I used this armchair from the book, not the book nook kit, is from the Basement Treasures kit, and I decided to use that one because it comes with like this swatch that looks a little bit more worn out. So I was thinking that it was perfect because, as I said before, I didn't want to go for like perfect perfect furniture for this house. I wanted to go for something that looked a little bit more worn out, so I decided to go for the armchair. And also in the dining room, I placed down the chairs from the Basement Treasures kit because they look like chairs that are like broken, but maybe those chairs are used for when they have guests over. So I thought it was nice. And then also right now I'm furnishing basically the teenager's bedroom. This teen is the one that wants to become a chief of mischief, and I didn't know what to do with this bedroom, so I just basically decorated as a very typical normal teenager's bedroom. So I decided to go for this bed from the Cats and Dogs EP, and I also placed down some mess on the floor because I was thinking that this guy is a little bit messy. Also, basically this room has the sneak out window, and basically is where I placed down the letter from high school years that you can use to sneak out. So I placed that down, and it's basically where this room is, and I thought it was perfect, because this guy is gonna sneak out a lot of times at night. So I placed that down. And then also I placed down this desk from Tiny Living in the nook because I thought it was really cute in that nook. I placed down also the TV from Tiny Living. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm placing down some posters. Yeah, I tried to make it a little bit messier compared to other rooms of the house. But yeah, we've now reached the end of the video. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please leave me a like and subscribe to my channel. And I'm gonna see you in my next speed build video. Bye!